Generic greetings, and apparently the rival company has now researched keyless entry is a common tech. Wow, I'm getting massively out-teched. I've got lots and lots of research stuff. Anyway, welcome back to Production Line. Might be the final episode of the series until we restart it because I don't know if I'm going to go bankrupt here. I did have to take a loan out and we're not making much money, which is never a good thing, but our overall line is not too bad. We are doing some research and it's not going too... It's not terrible. We've got a sunroof put in, we've got a sat-nav put in, we've got voice recognition, car stereo, all that sort of thing. Researching power steering at the moment, but obviously there's some things we haven't got, like leather interior and heater, but we do want all of that. What was also a universal tech? I think it said keyless entry, didn't it? Keyless entry? It'll be up here, won't it? No, security. Keyless entry is there. Yeah, we haven't even got that one. So we'll have to research that. But our task for this episode is essentially to upgrade this line with all of the advanced stuff that we can get. This is also got a bit of a backlog. It's 17 seconds to fit the body frame. We probably need to get more robots on that. Maybe even get another one, but we're not really going for that. Security features. So that was, what did we get? Power steering, which will be, I'm guessing, right at the front. This is the Model P. You can see this is a universal... sunroof is universal, it says, so we're not getting any money from that. It says availability universal, so we're getting no premium for that, no market value at all. But we're not getting a negative because we don't have it. But we will have a negative when I stop that. I'll pause it a second. You can see we don't have keyless entry, so we are now 250 less. Same for the electric windows. Each one is just 250 less. But the sunroof, you can see it's in like a pinky salmon colour rather than a dark red. Dark red means that it's common and we don't have it. The other colour means that, this one here means that we have the technology and it is universal. That's what that means. So we're not getting a negative from it, but we would if we didn't have it. This green means that we are getting a premium off it, and white means commonplace, I believe. I think. Nah, whatever. It's not entirely clear at times, but whatever. Let's go for, well, security features we're going for. We've just researched power steering, so we need to put that on. So it'll be in, I'm guessing, dashboard? Oh, will it be in, it'll be in steering assembly, of course it'll be in steering assembly. Apparently not. Don't say that that's broken down even further. Power steering. Power steering, power steering, power steering. Where is it? Is fit steering wheel, which is broken down in the wheel assembly, I believe. Yeah, yeah. Yep, there it is there. Wow. That's an issue. That is a big issue. I must be doing something massively wrong. Like, I'm playing it not as intended, I'm guessing, because... that is a huge problem. Okay. So what we're going to have to do, any tech here, well, we'll go for safety features. Oh, headlights are... we've got headlights, so we'll do that one. Yeah, we're going to have to go for technology that we can easily fit on this line. That's our objective. Because otherwise... we'd have to rebuild the entire line, and that's just not happening. In terms of money, profit is happening, which is good. Obviously, we do have a loan, which we are giving them money for, but apparently car alarm is now universal technology, so we're going to research that. Or it's getting towards universal technology. Keyless entry is fit door panels. Do we have door panels? No, we have fit doors. See what I mean about the way to put some of this in? It's a bit dodgy. See, I don't understand what your solution would be to this. You'd have to either accept... fit aircon, fit dashboard, we've got that, so we'll put a heater in. You would have to accept... I think the only way to do is you either have a line that does everything, which is impossible when you first start the game, or you simply accept that you're going to have some technology that other people don't. I think that's the only way to do it. Anyway, what did we research there? It was, I keep forgetting what the research was. Car alarm, which is in door panels, which we can't have. Auto steer headlights, which is in fit lights. So there we go. We now have auto steer headlights. Excellent. This has still got a massive backlog here. This body frame. I really want to speed that up. The only way to do it, I think, is to put a body frame here. That could work. It's not ideal. And we certainly didn't plan this, but hey-ho. There you go. And there's no route to stockpile, but that's a very, very quick task. Okay. So, that's now essentially half the time down to 17, yeah, about 8. About 8 seconds apiece. So we should have double throughput now. And then we'll have a backlog here, and oh god. Welcome to production line. Yeah, anyway, so, I'm not convinced that this is, I'm not convinced there's massive balance there. I think there's a couple of issues with that. Just because you either accept that there's a lot of stuff that you can't have, or you have to... How do you focus on it? Like, say, for example, that keyless entry requires fit door panels. Do I then stop my entire production line to get them door panels on? But there's no way to know what I need to do next, and you're always in a constant reaction state if you're doing that, because the AI just randomly pops up and says they've now got this, so you don't know what they're going to do, so you can't counter it as well. I mean, you sort of can in a sense that you do get, you know, one car, then 2 cars, and then universal, so you know roughly how many other people there is researching these things. But even then, you know, it could just pop up like this or this. You just don't know what it's going to be. Hey ho, Alpha Games Alpha, we're aware of this. But as long as we're making money, I'm not really too bothered. There's the Model P Premium, and yeah, max speed out. It's just a case now of research. I mean, the line's in. It's a bloody big line and all. It looks like automatic windscreen wipers in our universal technology. I did say that? No. Did you say they're in though? Our heater's in though, so where do we get our dash? Dashboard. A lovely heater. Warmth. So we've got keyless entry before a heater. Yeah. I think there should be a timeline in the game at some point. There's our windscreen wipers. Oh god, a million things are happening. Right. There's the Model P. Okay. Pause it, or normal speed. Windscreen wipers are in, so we should be able to get our windscreen upgrades. Automatic wipers is now in. In terms of research, we haven't got anything going, so we'll go for a stop-start engine, which is make starter motor, so that's massively ahead of what we can do. That's new upgrade, alloy wheels, fit wheels, and make alloy wheels. I think, you know what? Central locking is door panels, we don't have that. Cruise control is fit with brakes. Do we have fit brakes? I think we do have fit brakes, hang on. Powertrain, radiator, exhaust. No, we don't. Will that be an engine? Yeah. It's in engine. Yes, it's in engine and then wheel assembly. Right, okay, so we can't do that. Powered seats is in fit seats. We've got that. We can do that. I'm sure we're fitting seats. Lights, horn, seats. Yeah, so that's fine. Okay. So automatic windscreen wipers we've just put in. Sunroof's in. Electric windows we can't. Sat nav's in. Heater is in. I'm sure I put that in. It was in dashboard, wasn't it? I'm convinced I put it in. Yeah, heater's in. Okay. So, in terms of money, profit is being made, which is the main thing. A new loan is available from the bank, and also probably just got an achievement, start up production. Well done, you've functional production line, and we've made 100 cars in a single game. Wow, good, good. This is we got a lot more throughput there. This is generic Model P again. It's now not shouting at us, but it's saying, right, yeah, you've got auto steer headlights, you've got your heater, which is now common, apparently, but it's in there. How is it common? Hang on, heater. Heater. Oh, now it's common. It wasn't It wasn't earlier. So I don't know what they're on about. Oh well, whatever. We need to see these cars. Are we making profit on those cars? Let's have a look. There's our powered seats. We're going to go for powered tailgate or leather interior. Yeah, we'll go for a leather interior. Are we making money on these here? We can't check that. We have to check in this one. We haven't checked in this one, by the way. This is our production slots and components. You can see what we've got in stockpiles and consuming, as well as our overall efficiency. So, half our time's waiting for next vehicle. Not very efficient at all. In terms of income, the Model P is... I think red is profit. I don't know. I'm guessing that's sales, yeah. And that's what it costs. Perhaps. I don't know. This is going up. That's good. Right. What do we have research? I think it was... It was something to do with seats, wasn't it? Seats is here. Powered seats. Okay. We haven't got anywhere to generate power. Looks like the heater is now universal. We've got nowhere to generate power, so yeah. Looks like actually our dry undercoat is the slowest point here. Automatic headlights. That's okay. We'll go for that. And our leather interior is available now as well. So I believe it's in fit seats. Yeah, leather interior. Nice. Right. So yeah, actually, our dry undercoat is now the slowest part here, I believe. 6 seconds, or 6 minutes, 3 minutes, 12 minutes, 4 minutes. Yeah, so that is our slowest bit. Cruise control is now universal. The amount of stuff that's going universal is shocking. It's like super quick. Look at that. It's now I'm getting minus $1,000 because I haven't got like and another one. I'm now getting minus 1,250 generic units of currency because there's some technology I just don't have. Wow. But I wonder if it's simulating that for them. Like obviously it says our competitors have this, but I mean, to be fair, I've got a lot of stuff that they don't have as well, so swings and roundabouts, I guess. Looks like the automatic headlights are almost done, which they are now done. I will then go for processes and make sure we have faster drying, because we have a problem with drying over there. So that was, what did I research? It was headlights, wasn't it? Automatic headlights. There we go. When I'm getting these, by the way, you can see it is costing. Well, it's costing more to bring stuff in, but also it's costing me to. It's taking more time to bring the stuff in because there's loads more stuff to be added because it's obviously a lot more advanced. In terms of money, though, look at that. Look at the profit go. Model C Plus and the SUV Plus. We're not making many. So the Model P here, strangely, that's wrong. That is that statistic is completely wrong. It shows all time 124, but that's not the case because that Model P, the sedan, is also including this. Yeah, the whole naming thing's a bit iffy. Anyway, so it's common tech now, the powered seats. What I need to do after this faster drying is go for, I think, generating power on site. And power on site will be in facilities, which is power plant, which needs to be researched. And the game's crashed. Right, so there's no real way of getting about it. The game crashed, which is just dandy, exactly what I wanted, and we're now a little bit behind. We now have just got our leather interior. We're not massively far behind then, but it's still a little bit annoying. Anyway, we'll go for the leather interior and just continue on. So, What was I saying earlier? I don't know because I had restarted. Yeah, the technologies and stuff. We're going to have to get as much technology as we can on this line and then go for breaking it down. But I think chasing the technology and having a line that's solely built on getting everything is a bit of a false economy. I don't know if eventually everything becomes universal. I assume it does, and if that is the case, then the game has become very one-tracked, because it means you just have to do what the game tells you, which is bad, because if you don't, then you lose. It's like, there's no real way, you can't get about it, you just have to do what it tells you. But I think the way to do it is to probably make things on site. Generate power on site, generate... generate that sort of thing on site. Fit trunk? Are we fitting the trunk? I don't think we are fitting the trunk, are we? No, we're not. No, we're not. Anyway, yeah, I think the best thing to do is to fit stuff on, to build stuff on site. And we haven't done that, so that's a bit more interesting as well. Let's go back to research, over to processes, and we'll go for a faster drying, which is where it glitched out last time, which is not good. So we have automatic headlights, there we are, and now we're back to what we were before, I believe. There's our look at that. This is the Model C Plus that doesn't have auto steer headlights, doesn't have cruise control, loads of stuff that's missing. What can we add in it? Actually, we'll go to upgrades for each of these, and if there's anything we can add, then we'll put it on, but I don't think so. It's just, yeah, it's just essentially these are now dead lines. Or actually they're not, because they're just cheap cars. They're just cheap cars. As long as you're making a profit on them, then there's no problem really, but it just has to be very, very cheap. The problem with that is that we're still buying the parts in, and so in order to make a lot of cheap cars, you'll have to make stuff on site, which I don't know if that's currently possible in the way that the game simulates stuff. This is the problem, like when we did the last series, there was problems and there was bugs, but because it was a simpler game at the time, it was a lot more balanced in some ways, because, yeah, there was problems with money and the fluctuations and stuff, but you didn't have this rarity system, which, you know, is all being added and all that sort of stuff, so, yeah, it will be tweaked as we progress on naturally, so I'm not too worried at all. And I thought there was another crash then. Faster drying is almost done. And once it is, we're going to put it in the dry finish and the dry undercoat, because I believe those are the slowest parts. Yes, that's now done. We'll go for faster resources, because that's been half research since we started, pretty much. That's now taken it down to 10 and 12, respectively, so that's pretty good. That's fine. There's the overhead resource delivery done. Let's go for power production, because then we can produce power on site, because at the moment, in terms of expenses, power purchase is probably an eighth of our total capital, well, our total expenditure. It's obviously something we want to resolve. There's our power production. We'll also go for power plant efficiency, which is an upgrade. So let's go for slots, facilities, power plant. And we'll put the power plant in the centre. You want to put it in the centre? Or we could put it along here, because we're not doing much around here. So, one. You just place down a power production facility. Power created offset your electricity bill and should be cheaper than buying power from utility. You will automatically import and pay for power you need. Yes, thank you. 2, 3, 4. There's that extra power. We'll go for turbo drying. And there we go. So let's just upgrade these, which is increasing our efficiency much more, increases our output. And they are just massive generators, aren't they? Yeah, like huge engines. Right, power plants. Still go along. Okay. And now, obviously this has cost money, but in the long term, it should be better. And there we go. Right, and we've got turbo drying. Back to high output power plant. Ooh. Might have that at some point, but it's a bit expensive in terms of research time. Tyre pressure sensors is fit tyres. Do we have that? Are we fitting the tyres? Are we just fitting wheels? I think we're just fitting wheels, aren't we? Hang on. While I remember, I'll add the extra dry, and you can see it does actually add the dryers there. I really wish this was animated, so these actually spin round and you get like a little breeze going over the top or something. Same as this. This isn't animated, which is a shame. I'm hoping that that's added later on. Right, so tyres is... I think it's just fit wheels, isn't it? Steering assembly, wheel assembly. Yeah, we don't fit wheels. Do you know the best thing? Actually, the best way of doing this is to just go around it actually and click on them and see what upgrades it lets you put on. Panoramic sunroof would be a good one for us because we've got the sunroof anywhere, and it'll be in panoramic sunroof. There we go. It's quite rare as well, so that's fine. Right. So max speed. If we go to expenses, look at that. Completely disappeared the what you call it, the power purchase. Look at that, power purchase 0 per hour. There you go. So we're going to save a lot of money, we would hope, in the long run. There's a really crappy car. Look at all the stuff it doesn't have. But the Model P is good. The premium model's quite good. It's just stuff with a sunroof. There's the panoramic sunroof, which is good. Directional headlights, which is make light. That's make light, so we're not going to be doing any of that. Again, we'll just probably go to normal speed here for a moment. Check the upgrades. That has pollen filter and climb control, which I don't think anybody else has. That'll be in technologies and climate control. Yeah, so we're going to do that. That should be quite good. All right, we'll go and dash over to this side. Get ourselves the fit roof, upgrades, and panoramic sunroof. Excellent. Is there any upgrades to have on these? No, just extra robots, which I think we do need. Where's the backlog now? It's here. It's drying still. It's drying. We need max power drying. And then that'll be able to move on. Once we've put that on there, though, this will still be the slowest one, which is 10. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I think we're going to leave it there. Not bad, actually. Ups and downs. Definitely ups and downs on this one. We are still managing to turn a profit, he says. Yeah, all-time profit is there. So we are making profit. But we do need to stay ahead of the curve. I was, planning, and I said at the start of the series, that the objective was to try and be the technology company and be up there. But the way it does it is... I'm not entirely convinced, should I say. Just because of the way... You can have all these technologies, but then you need, obviously, your line to support all of that. And just, I've mentioned it previously, it's a little bit iffy in places. But we're going to research all the stuff that we can fit on this line, and then we'll have to go for a full breakdown, or we go for manufacturing on site. I'll leave that up to you. What do you think we should do? As always, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.